Hello, friends, new friends, and friends I've not yet met. This is Michael, that witch boy, coming to you almost live via Facebook, StreamYard, and YouTube today. And so it's Friday, and that means a live reading. It means 4 elements reading, 6-card reading, and then whoever's in the chat today will also get a card drawn for them. So by all means, leave a comment, let me know that you're there, ring out the bells, say hi, and let's get this going, shall we? It's a beautiful, beautiful Friday where I am. It's like 19 degrees Celsius out here. Really feels like April is getting us into spring. Although because I live in Alberta, Canada, I'm told that there might be snow this weekend. So, whatever. We'll just take each day as it comes. Hello, Sherry. Yay, I love Friday readings too. So let's sit down what we've got here. And the 4 elements reading is basically a take your temperature reading. It's what's going on around you right now. It's the different aspects of your life and sort of what's going on with them today. Of course, I do this reading once a week, so sometimes there might be cards that overlap, things that seem to be the same as they were last week, but that's because our energy doesn't really change that much in a week unless, there's like some pretty big stuff going on. So when I do these readings, if I were to read you personally, and you can book a reading at thatwitchboy.com, that's right, thatwitchboy.com. You can book a personal reading, and then I probably wouldn't do one any sooner than a month later, because we've got to give your energy time to refresh and recycle. But for these readings, which are just very general readings, I don't mind doing one a week because we all want to know where we're at, right? We want to dip our finger in, check the temperature, see what's going on. And also, it's Friday, and I love to spread the energy around. So without further ado, our first card in our reading is the card in the East, and that is the element of air. Air is the card of thought, mind, communication, logic, mental intuition, our higher brain functions, basically how we see the world from our mind. So what we've got here is we have the 3 of Cups. Well, isn't this the dance of joy? I see unity in this card. I see celebration. I see the culmination of projects. I see group effort coming to fruition. It's a very happy card, definitely a card of celebration, a card of happiness. Like, let's toast to our success. Let's toast to anything. And I know that some of you out there are having, various successes going on, which is awesome. So yeah, take a moment to acknowledge that. Keep that in your brain, that success, happy feeling, and go with it. Absolutely. I always love when the first card is kind of an uplifting card, because to me that sort of sets up the other cards. But let's see what goes on here for the card in the South, which is fire. Now, fire is our ambition. It's our drive. It's our passion. It's our desire. It's all those instinctive things that we don't learn, but that we're just born with. It's just our wants, our needs, our haves, our do it. And so fire says, the Emperor. The Emperor is a no-nonsense card. It is like, no, we are centered here and now. We are doing this and nothing else. Here are the rules. Here is how it is laid out. Follow instructions. There will be no argument. Are there any questions? No, good, because we are moving forward. So for this to be in the fire segment, it pretty much means like keep a hold of your passions. All right, you keep a leash on them, control them, because you're going to get too excited and then you're going to spread your fire everywhere, and that's destructive. So keep it clear, keep it close to you, keep focused. This card is no nonsense, and that means you will keep it focused or destructive things will just occur around you. So tamp it down, bring your anger in, bring your passion in, keep it focused, keep it close to you. Don't lose control. Now let's look at West. West is water, and water is emotion. Water is the ebb and flow of emotions. It can be shallow, it can be deep, it can have treacherous undercurrents that we can't see until we're already immersed in it. Emotion is a very, very powerful thing. And considering that we are, 98% water, like water is a very important element to us. It is sort of the element of our birth, of our being, of our life. And so emotionally, let's look at the 9 of Cups reversed. Okay, so we are very happy and proud of our accomplishments, but watch for that ego, okay? Don't let that ego get in the way, because there's nothing worse than a sore winner. Some people don't like a sore loser, but Everybody hates a sore winner, okay? It's okay to celebrate your successes. Just don't rub other people's noses in them, right? Keep that emotion inside. This kind of goes with what we're saying with the fire card. Like, you're very excited right now. You're very happy. Like, yeah, it's the weekend. Woohoo! Maybe it's not someone else's weekend. Maybe it's their Monday. Maybe keep your woohoo to yourself if you know that someone else doesn't get to join you in the celebration. Sometimes a celebration is just for you. Sometimes other people can't join in, and that's fine and dandy. But yeah, just remember that there are others out there maybe not so fortunate as you. So when you're celebrating, make sure you're just a bit sensitive to their needs as well. And keep it for you and keep it to you. Now let's look at your environment. So Earth, which is the element in the north, is your physical body, is the physical world around you, the tangible, workable things that you deal with every day. And what we've got here is, oh, okay, interesting. The moon. So, okay, things around you are upset right now, kind of all over the place right now, kind of, woo, that's wiggly-piggly. They're not making a lot of sense because your world has just been turned upside down. So, you know, be aware that this is a journey you're going to have to go through, that your environment is a little upheavaled right now, upheld. I don't even know what the past tense of that word is. You know, proceed with caution. It's interesting because your mind is all focused on the joy, but you might not be seeing that what's around you has destabilized. So keep a close eye on your environment because you will be journeying through it. You'll be going through something that is chaotic and strange and unusual. And that's not actually a bad thing. It's just an unusual thing. You're like, I didn't expect this weekend. Okay, so apparently it's going to be very strange this weekend. And that's fine too. I mean, people are strange when you're a stranger. Faces look ugly when you're alone, et cetera, et cetera. Echo and the Bunnymen, 1980s. Oh, hi, Cindy. Hello. No, you da bomb, Cindy. Thank you so much for saying that. But yeah, so the moon is all about a journey that nobody can see the end of. You can't see the other side. You just have to go through it. So your physical environment right now, the world around you is topsy-turvy. Nothing's making sense. I don't know. Maybe there'll be another COVID announcement this weekend that we all have to figure out. That's all weird. I don't know. But definitely changes in the environment. So, okay, let's look at Spirit. Now, Spirit is a great card. It's an inner card. It's your internal self looking at yourself. So it's you seeing who you are from the inside, seeing your best self, your true self. And what the Spirit card is saying today, we have the Lovers reversed. Now, of course, the Lovers isn't necessarily literally about love, but it is about relationships, and it is about how you interact with other people. And right now, you're kind of keeping to yourself. Now, I know I said earlier, yes, keep to yourself, keep it inside. Don't be, don't rub other people's faces in your good fortune. You seem to have no problem doing that because you're definitely feeling a connection, but you aren't speaking the connection, if that makes any sense. Like you're feeling like, yeah, I could do this, I could do that, I could do the other thing, but I'm not going to tell anyone. It's definitely just for me. I'm stealing time. In that good way. You know, when we take a moment for ourselves and we kind of feel a little bit naughty for doing it, we're like, oh, I took time out to do this, right? It's kind of like that. A lot of power in this card. I also see a lot of joy. It's because it's just for you. It's something that's just for you and you're taking it, you're doing it, you're being it. And I think that's fantastic. Absolutely take that time for yourself. Take that moment for yourself. Look at yourself in the mirror and go, hey, looking good. How you doing? You know, by all means, love yourself this weekend and love the things that you feel connected to because they are only going to enrich you and make you feel on top of the world. Very good card. Woo! So that's 3 major arcana cards in this reading so far. The Emperor, the Moon, the Lovers. Okay, a lot of pow, 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 pow this weekend. And no wonder we're seeing some change in the North because the moon and the 3, basically 3 major arcana mean, guess what? Changes are coming, knocking on change's door. And guess what? You have to answer. So let's look at Universe, okay? The Universe card, the final card in the reading, is the universe looking at you, okay? So how everybody around you sees you. It's an external view, okay? They don't know the inside you. They see what you are showing. to the outside world. So don't take this as a judgment, just take it as a read on how you're presenting yourself at this time. What do we see? We see the King of Pentacles reversed. Oh, you badass. Oh, you are definitely in charge of what's going on in your life, but people might find you a little intractable. They might be like, well, so-and-so just made the rules, laid it down, and I guess we have to just toe the line. And maybe you had to. Maybe you had to say, you know what, this and no further, this much and no more. And maybe you're doing it for your own good. Maybe you're like, I've got to draw a boundary here. I have got to say, look, I'm only one person. I can only do so much. And maybe that's what people are seeing. They're seeing like, okay, this person is definitely like, no, I have a boundary up. I have my shields up. I'm not going to be participating in everything the way you might want me to. I'm going to be doing my own thing. I'm going to be only going so far. Because the King of Pentacles is sort of the absolute ruler of the sign of Pentacles. And Pentacles mean the physical world around us and physical work and money and toil and effort. And so, in the reversed position, we're keeping that energy for ourselves because we don't know when our next refueling is going to happen. So if people are seeing you as this weekend, maybe just let them know, look, you guys, like I gotta recharge sometime. I can't always be what you need me to be. Sometimes I just have to be what I am. Alrighty, so that is this week's 4 elements reading. Now, I don't have a lot of people online today. I just have Sherry and Cindy. So of course I'm going to do readings for Sherry and Cindy, but I will tell you something that I'm very excited for, because in today's day of social media, like absolutely everything is out there. You've got your TikTok, your Instagram, your Twitter, your website, your everything, right? Just remember that sometimes it's hard to keep up with all of that. So Linktree is this amazing thing. I'll put that up. Boop. This URL that you're seeing down here is every single one of my social medias, okay? It is my website, thatwitchboy.com. It is my TikTok. It is my Twitter, my Instagram. It is also my YouTube, because my YouTube URL is this big, long, snaggledy thing, and I can't get a shorter one until I get 100 subscribers. So maybe tell your friends to subscribe to my YouTube channel. That'd be awesome. But right now, you can find me on this link, and you can find me at anything that I'm on via this link. So linktree.thatwitchboy, memorize it. It is for you, and I am your humble servant, Michael That Witch Boy. Now, let's get into individual readings. So who do we have online? Aaliyah! Aaliyah's here too. Good stuff. So I'm going to read Sherry first because she was on first. So let me pack up the cards here and reshuffle. And it's so nice to spend Friday with you folks. Like, I really enjoy these readings because they just really help me focus. They help me get the energy out there. And it feels a little bit like a workout, like, oh, I'm doing something good for my brain. And also, I was out today in the sunshine, so I'm a little solar powered today. So forgive me if I'm talking a mile a minute because I'm just that excited. So let's have a quick peek here. Okay, cutting the cards for Sherry. Sherry, your card is, and I think we've had this before, the 8 of Cups. Okay, 8 of Cups reversed is there some bullshit going on because you don't have all the information. You are missing information. You are missing something from your pattern that you require to make it complete. And it's kind of really pissing you off, and it's making you not want to engage. And I can't really blame you for it, because when you see a big, huge gap in the pattern, it's like, we all know something's missing. We all know that there's a problem here. Why won't anyone else acknowledge it? And that is frustrating for you. And I totally get that. But it is the weekend. You can definitely put this on hold because this is not something that you need to deal with over the weekend. But I do understand your frustration. It's like, look, we all know that you're not telling me the whole thing. Can we just skip to the part where you finally just tell me and then we can move on from there? Thanks. I'd like to base my decisions on facts, not fancy. Next up, we have Cindy. Cindy Pay. Let's see what's going on with Cindy. Da, 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 da. Everyone knows it's Cindy. Okay, Cindy's card. Oh, how interesting, because this is the card I pulled for the air element. Again, celebration, joy. I mean, are you actually seeing friends this weekend, Cindy? That would be awesome. That would be fantastic, because I do see a lot of energy potential here for you. Like, it's a cleansing, renewing, refreshing energy, and it's absolutely something that you should embrace. Like, absolutely go for it. This will clean you out, cleanse your spirit, give you a renewal feeling, a rejuvenating feeling. Like, I see nothing but joy here. I see a sharing of ideas, a sharing of minds. There's nothing like a really good chin wag, and especially if there are beverages involved, which I suspect there may be, that would make it even more fantastic. So absolutely, go you, Cindy. This is amazing. Pursue this energy, drink it all in, absorb it into yourself, and transform yourself with it, because it is awesome. Oh, Sherry says, you nailed it. Well, I mean, I'm glad that I nailed it, but I'm also unhappy that I nailed it, because Sherry, I keep pulling cards for you that are like, oh, here's some more bullshit. Hey, Sherry, would you like another helping of bullshit? Here's some. And that is not what I wish for you. It's not what I wish for anyone. But sometimes, yes, we, like the farmer, we have to walk through the bullshit and then spread that fertilizer on our fields to grow our good crops. So just try and think of it that way, that eventually you'll get a good crop out of all this BS. So Aaliyah, hello Aaliyah. Happy Friday to you as well. Let's see what we've got going on for Aaliyah. Aaliyah. Cutting the cards. What do we got? Boom! The Knight of Cups. Okay, Aaliyah, you are progressing for sure. I see a lot more of a firm idea, a firm concept, getting a grasp on your own affairs, getting a grasp on how things need to work. You're feeling the rhythm, you're feeling the rhyme, you're managing your time, you're managing the people around you, and it's you've realized that, wait a minute, I've experienced this before. I know what to do now. I've got a cycle going. I've got a rhythm happening, and this is good stuff. You are the Knight of Cups. You're the Knight of Ideas. You've got your ideas. You're moving forward with your ideas. This is fantastic stuff. So, I mean, you're sitting pretty for the weekend for sure. You're on your horse, and your horse is ready to go, and you've got the cup full of experience in front of you. Drink that cup down. Go for it. This is absolutely positive stuff. Yeah, heck yeah. That's right. Exactly. Heck yeah, Aaliyah. And I wish you all the success. Absolutely. Now, I'm wondering if there's anyone else that I've missed that's online. We have a sort of a smaller crowd today, and I'm running out of cards. So, okay, I'm going to do something I don't normally do. This will be fun. I'm going to read myself. I'm going to pull a card for me, because why not? I'm reading. Why shouldn't I read for myself? It just keeps me online a little longer. Maybe someone else will pop on and I'll be able to do a reading for them. Da, da, da. Reading for myself, me, myself, and I. Okay, what's going on in my world right now? Da, 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 da. Boom, the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, Pentacles for me is I'm seeing money and work and making that effort and putting it all into the tangible physical things. And this is true. I mean, when you're a small business owner, and I'm sure other people will agree with me on this, you're working all the time towards your goal. And like, obviously money's part of the goal, but also creation. See, the ace is the act of creation. It is the beginning. It is the foundation of something, right? And as a creative person myself, I don't feel fulfilled unless I have created something. Today is a really good day for me, because I did create something that I've been stalled on for a while, because I'm writing a novel. That's right, I am. And I actually managed to get more pages done on it today. So woohoo! Also, and you heard it here first, you guys, I am doing my very own tarot deck. That's right. It's called Punch's Tarot, and it is based on a character of mine called the Magical Mr. Punch, which is a comic book, because yes, I also write comic books. And so it's all going to be coming out later on this year. And so we'll have the comic and the tarot deck, and it'll all be up on Kickstarter. And I can't wait to tell you all about it, because I'm just really, really excited. I think next week what I'll do is I'll show you guys some of the art. Yes. Oh, Aaliyah's like, ooh, I want one. Yeah, good. I want one too. So yes, I'm feeling very creative today. I'm feeling very inspired today. And I hope you all are too. At the very least, be inspired that it is after work on a Friday, or very soon to be after work on a Friday. And drink in that weekend. Make it your own. Come to life, bloom, blossom, spread that energy. Don't spread COVID, but spread your energy and get it out there, because you'll find that it returns to you tenfold. I mean, the sun is in the sky, the birds are singing, and I'm just really, really empowered by it. So I want to thank each and every one of you for joining me today. I'm going to put that URL up again. Boom. Follow me at linktree/thatwitchboy for whatever social media you're on that I'm also on. Please, if you can, go to YouTube, like and subscribe my channel, because the more people that do that, the more I'll be able to finally call the channel That Witch Boy instead of having to 26 letters. So thank you very much for joining me today. That has been your tarot for today. I am That Witch Boy. Blessed be.